Welcome back to the Goodol'boys channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to remove a tailgate handle on this 2015 Chevy Silverado. Now of course this works on the 14 as well, and possibly even up to the 18 models. Alright, so we'll look at what you need to start out with. We've got a basic toolkit, screwdriver, a couple kits that have star bits in them. You're going to need the star bits, and then a gun, and of course some of this stuff is optional. Okay, so as you guys know, this is the handle we're talking about. Okay, first you need to get down to this panel. Some people have a plastic bed liner that you have to remove first. Some people have a spray-in bed liner, so either peel the bed liner off if it's spray-in or undo that plastic bed liner. Once you're down to this part, you've got a panel right here. It takes a Torx 15. Takes a Torx 15 bit. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is break these loose with this driver bit, and then I'm going to take them out quickly with my impact gun. Okay, get a nice container to put all your screws in. Now you can remove the cover. I'm gonna start back here and kind of zoom in for you guys. Handle obviously is in the middle of the tailgate under that thing. So we got a couple steps to go here. Before we even mess with removing the handle, if you have a camera, the first thing you want to do is remove the wire. The wire goes right up the center of your tailgate, and I'll show you kind of where it goes here. So you can see right here, this is your wire for your camera. There's a hole in the bottom of the tailgate here and a hole in the back of the bed right there, as you can see. Okay, so now we're going under the truck here, and basically what we're trying to do is follow where that wire goes. If you guys look closely, this is the bumper right there where you can see that machined in stuff. This is the spare, and then this is the bed, and this little wire right here is the camera wire. Okay, now we're back here on the driver's side of the truck. You'll find a little control block like this with a bunch of wires going into it for your turn signals and stuff. This is your hitch. This is the bumper. So if you look right under here on the driver's side, you'll find this block. Now this wire has the same sheathing as the camera wire, and I know this is the camera wire. Okay, so this is the camera wire here, as you guys know, and basically the stuff to release it is on top of the connector here. When you're under the truck there, this is what's going to be on the top side of the connector. Basically you have this red tab, and that needs to be pulled backwards. Once that clicks and you hear that it has pulled backwards, what you're going to do is press on the center of the clip here the best you can, or the center of the connector, and you're going to want to pull back. And sometimes it helps to push forward, push down in the center, and then pull back, and it should come off of there. While you're pressing down on the center of that tab like I just showed you, you pop the connector right off. And this can be fairly difficult even for somebody that's fairly experienced. Okay, so same orientation here again. We have the wire here, and this is the hitch. This is the driver's side rear of the truck up under here where this electronics block is. And now if you look up in here, there's couple gussets. This is the very back of the bed right here, and then this is another one that's maybe a few inches apart from that one. And basically if you look up under here towards the center of the truck and looking that way, you can see all the wiring that follows up through there. Now basically that's exactly where that camera wire goes. It follows all these wires, and then you can see it right there, and that right there, like I said, it's the camera wire, and that goes through that hole in the bed that I just showed you guys, and it goes into the tailgate. You can see the light. You can see the light between the bed and the tailgate. So this is the tailgate, this is the bed, and you can even see a little bit of the wire right there between the bed and the tailgate. As you're undoing the camera wire, you're going to run across a few clips like this. Basically, you're just going to pull down on them. It's going to come right apart like that. You slip the wire out. Once you've made sure your wire is loose, what you're going to do is find your camera wire here in the tailgate and slowly start pulling it through. I just wanted to throw in here that if you're putting the camera tailgate handle back in the truck, what you're going to want to do to make this easier on yourself is before you get the wire completely out of here and all the way back this way, you want to tape a fish, what they call a fish, onto the end of this. And that's basically a piece of wire or any long strand of rope or something like that. And what you're going to do is, that'll be taped to the end of this connector, and as you pull that connector through here, the piece of rope or whatever you chose to tape onto here will come through there as well. And when you get this connector out here, you obviously untape that and then leave the rope dangling out of this end, and then obviously the rope would still be all the way through here, all the way under your bed. And then that way, when you go to reinstall this thing, you just tape this connector to that and you pull on the rope over here, and the connector slowly feeds its way back through there. That last clip is to help you guys that are putting the camera back in your tailgate. For me, I'm actually taking the camera out of the tailgate and I'm leaving it out of the tailgate, so I'm going to continue on in the video just taking the camera wire out of the tailgate without the fish. You want to just easily pull it through here and make sure it's coming through there. The connector can get caught, so you want to reach your fingers down in here and push the little connector through, as you can see there, and just work it a little bit. Don't pull on it too hard and it will come out of there. And there we go. The next step is going to be taking the handle off. Okay, now we're back to the handle. We're going to take it apart. Basically, you have a couple clips here. These just pop right off and spin. Then you can lift the tailgate actuator out of there. There's another one right down in here, this blue one. That pops to the side again, and you just pop the lever out of there. And then we basically have two 10mm bolts next. Other side over here. Throw this one in the container. And the handle is pretty much free, except there's a couple tabs in here. So if you guys are looking at the tailgate in this orientation, tabs are going to be in the back, and I'll show you a little bit closer here. Okay, so this tab right here, and let's see, another one right here. So all you're doing with these is pushing them in like so. So you're pushing them kind of back this way from the front. And the handle is basically out there. So falls kind of down, and you just wiggle it a little bit, push it back, and the handle is out. That's it for this video. Hopefully you guys learned something. I know I like to save these videos and look back on them for a reference the next time I'm doing something like this, because unless you're doing this stuff every day, you just simply forget. If you guys are looking to use these videos as a reference for next time, subscribe to the channel, save these videos to a playlist, and also I have more 2015 Chevy Silverado information on this channel. If you guys are looking for airbag scanners or how to do stuff with airbags, seat belts, trim pieces, all kinds of stuff like that, I have a lot of it here on the channel. It'll be linked in the description box below, and all that stuff is going to be under the 2015 Chevy Silverado playlist. So again, if you guys want to see that stuff, check it out in the description box below. There'll be links to the other videos. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Woo!
It's all about humanity.